All right, now we're going to talk about to thermometer or not to thermometer. Should you use a temperature gauge when steaming your milk or not? Now, Jake and I differ on this. We're both latte artists, but he's mostly a non-thermometer guy, right?
Right. And as you can see, Josh is a thermometer guy, a giant thermometer guy.
Okay, well, I have a small one as well, but this is one of my preferred ones.
He likes to show off that he's keeping track of the temperature.
So I like to watch my temperature. Now, it's very important when you're steaming milk to make sure that you're stretching only to an extent, and then that you're burying that wand all the way down into the milk. For me, using a thermometer helps me ensure that I'm doing that. So I really am stretching my milk up until about 80 or 100 degrees, never past that. I'm sinking the wand and making sure that I'm getting that rolling milk. My thermometer is how I'm gauging those temperatures and where to place my wand. I pull the wand out at around 120, and my temperature of my milk will continue to rise past 140. So that's why I use a thermometer. I trust this. Now, I do calibrate my thermometers on a regular basis using both ice water and boiling water, and you can adjust the bottom of these to make sure that they're calibrated. But yes, I do prefer to use a thermometer.
I, on the other hand, like to do it by feel. I think it's just something that you start to get used to, and where you're actually feeling the temperature of the milk. And there's a lot of people that kind of gauge and where it's like it gets hot and then too hot to touch, and that's where you turn it off. You'll really get a good understanding of that as you do more. But for those of us who are beginners, it's important to stick with a thermometer until you really know what that stage is and you know when to actually turn off the thermometer. But for me, it allows me to see into the pitcher as I'm turning my milk and making sure I'm keeping a good eye on where the espresso wand is, as well as it doesn't give me anything to have to fumble with when I actually go and make the pour. I'm not distracted by anything having to hold on, or it's not disturbing the flow.
I can see the milk.
Sure you can.
Hey, I've been doing this a lot longer than you have. Well, not a lot longer, a few years longer. I'm not a beginner, okay? I like to feel my hand at the end of the day.
Well, for those of us with sensitive palms, it might be good to have the warning of the thermometer.
So anyway, that's our video on to use a thermometer or not.